over to the camera view. Fade. And welcome once again to the Interscholastic League Fieldhouse as the Lincoln Blue Tigers take on the Central Blue Eagles. This is a JV matchup. And the first time the two have met this starting for the Blue Tigers will be Brendan Hurd, Darian Brown, Jaden Washington, Demetrius Barnes, and Chris Harmon. For the Blue Eagles, it's going to be Tyrese Holmes, Carleon Harris, Ramon Bailey, Dalen Marley, and Tavion Botley. And Lincoln gets the opening tip. Chris Harmon for two. Number 11, Ramon Bailey, shot no good, gets his own rebound, put back, and a foul. Fouls called on Demetrius Barnes of the Blue Tigers, and Bailey goes to the line shooting two. Bailey's first free throw is good. Entering for Central, number 14, Micah Williams. Bailey's second free throw is good, and we're tied up at two. Darian Brown brings the ball up the court for the Blue Tigers. Calls the play. Gives it to Harmon at the elbow. Handoff to Brendan Hurd. Drives. Good defense by Carleon Harris. Back to Brown. Hurd in the corner. 3-point is off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Harrison. Here come the Blue Eagles. Ramon Bailey crosses the half-court line, drives on Barnes. And Central resets as Lincoln plays man defense. Bailey with the drive. Good verticality there by Washington, rebounded by Barnes, and here come the Blue Tigers. Washington with the ball. And we're going to get a foul called on number 4, Carleon Harris. His first personal foul. First team foul on the Blue Eagles. Two, 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Brown running the offense for the Tigers. Gives it to Barnes in the corner, back to Washington. Open three, off the mark, rebounded by Tyrese Holmes. Outlets to Ramon Bailey, who walks it up the court. Bailey gives it to Holmes, to Harris in the corner. Tavion Botley, back to Bailey. Driving, shot off the backboard, and a tough shot good for Ramon Bailey. Another 2 points, and he has all of Central's 4. Pass off the fingertips of Brendan Hurd out of bounds, turns over to the Blue Eagles. Bailey uses the screen, but it's going to be an offensive foul on an illegal screen. Fouls on Tavion Botley, his first, team second. And the Blue Eagles have the ball down 2. 5:48 to go in the first quarter. Darian Brown and Brendan Hurd at the top of the offense. Barnes drives baseline, loses the handle on his way up. And the ball out of bounds goes to the Blue Eagles. And a violation on the Eagles gives it back to Lincoln Prep. Barnes inbounding deep to Brown. Brown takes an open three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Micah Williams. And here come the Blue Eagles and Ramon Bailey. Bailey drives. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Shot is no good. Foul's going to be on Jaden Washington, his first personal foul, as Jordan Ashley, number 23, and number 12, Jamison Roth, come in for the Blue Eagles. Jump shot no good by Carleon Harris, rebounded by Chris Harmon. Outlets to Jaden Washington, driving down the court, gives it to Roth in the corner, who brings it back out, and Lincoln Prep resets. Ashley to Brown, back to Washington. Brings it back to the top. Into the corner for Ashley, drives, and we're going to have a blocking foul on the Blue Eagles. Foul's going to be called on Carleon Harris, his second personal foul as he comes up limping. He'll come to the sideline as number 12, Dalen Marley, enters the game for Central. Washington inbounds to Brown. Lincoln trailing 4-2 with 4:45 left in the first quarter. Roth with a good move. Can't make the finish, but Harmon puts it back up and in, and Harmon has all 4 points for the Blue Tigers. Micah Williams driving for the Blue Eagles, pulls it back out, gives it to Bailey. Bailey guarded by Brown. Bailey out to Holmes, to Williams in the corner. And he brings it back out. Lincoln Prep, pressure man defense. Brown on Bailey. Bailey drives, gets by him into the lane. Good help defense by Ashley. Micah Williams with a three-point, no good. Darian Brown comes down with the rebound, and here come the Blue Tigers. Throws it up ahead to Ashley. Ashley picked off by Dalen Marley, who throws it up ahead to number 15, Tavion Botley, who finishes for two. Brown and the Tigers running fast, coming right back down the court. Harmon down low in the post. Swings it to Brown. Brown to Washington, who buries a three, and Lincoln has their first lead of the game, 7-6 with 3:35 to go. Bailey driving again, pull-up jumper. That shot off the mark, rebounded by Jordan Ashley. Outlets to Jaden Washington, who drives, guarded by Bailey, gets down. A good feed to Chris Harmon down low, and Harmon has 6 points as the Blue Tigers extend the lead 9-6. Micah Williams running a 3-on-3 here, drives, pulls it back out to Holmes. Holmes misses the open three, rebounded by Darian Brown, throws it up ahead to Jamison Roth, and he's going to finish with a left-hand layup. A good feed in transition there by Darian Brown, up ahead to the sprinting Jamison Roth for another two. Williams hits Bailey, drives the lane, going to get called for a defensive foul there, and Bailey will head to the line shooting two. Foul called on Chris Harmon. It's his first personal. Third team foul on the Blue Tigers. Ramon Bailey misses the front end of the two free throws. Sean Orvis and Zachariah Abdukadir entering the game for the Blue Tigers. Ramon Bailey's second shot is good, cutting Lincoln's lead to 4. Washington feeds it to Ashley, back to Washington. Looking down low is Roth and Orvis posting up. Cross-court pass picked off by Micah Williams. Driving, we're going to get called for a carry. And it'll be Lincoln Prep ball. Jaden Washington bringing it up the court for the Blue Tigers. Central in zone defense. Washington to Abdulkadir. Gives it to the high post. Roth tried to dish it down low to Orvis. Picked off. Recovered by Jaden Washington, who drives the lane. Stolen by Ramon Bailey, driving down. Tough foul as Bailey tried to go for the layup. Jordan Ashley going to get called for the foul, and Bailey will go back to the line shooting a pair of free throws. Bailey's first shot is short. This is his 6th free throw attempt of the first quarter, as Bailey has been driving to the basket, drawing fouls on the Blue Tigers. He converts his second free throw. He's 4 of 6 from the charity stripe, and the lead for Lincoln Prep is down to 3. Washington to Ashley. Ashley pulls a 3 and hits from the wing. Jordan Ashley extends Lincoln's lead to 6, 14-8 with 1:30 to go here in quarter number 1. Bailey, now defended by Ashley, tries to feed Tavion Botley down low. Back to Bailey. Drives on Ashley. Passes to Michael Williams, can't convert on the layup. Ramon Bailey pulls down the rebound. His shot no good. Another offensive rebound, this one by Dalen Marley, and he converts for 2. 14-10, Blue Tigers. 56 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Central in zone defense. Lincoln throwing it around the perimeter, looking for a shot inside. Washington on the right wing, gives it to the high post. Sean Orvis takes it strong to the hole and finishes. Sean Orvis for 2, and it's 16-10. Ramon Bailey dribbling through a slew of Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers. Passes to Marley. Marley feeds it to Michael Williams down low, and shuffling of the feet's going to get a traveling call. A good feed by Marley down low to Williams, but a turnover gives it back to the Blue Tigers. 15 seconds to go. Lincoln's going to look for the last shot. Washington with the ball, drives, kicks to the corner. Jordan Ashley, another 3, no good. Rebound by Dalen Marley, and it's going to be a foul on 21, Sean Orvis. With 3 seconds to go in the first quarter, Orvis picks up his second personal foul. Marley inbounds to Michael Williams. 2 seconds, 1 second, back to Marley. Shot is up and no good. And your score at the end of the first quarter in a fast-paced game, the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 16, the Central Blue Eagles 10. Leading scorers after quarter number 1, Chris Harmon, 6 points for the Blue Tigers. Ramon Bailey, 6 points for the Blue Eagles. As quarter number 2 begins with the ball going to the Blue Eagles. Ramon Bailey dribbles off the foot of Darian Brown. Trap in the corner. And we're going to get a traveling call as Lincoln able to trap Bailey when he got into trouble on the sideline right at half court. Brendan Hurd back in the game for the Blue Tigers, along with Demetrius Barnes and Chris Harmon. Brown leading the point, gives it to Abdukadir, back to Brown. Brown drives strong to the hole, can't finish. Rebound by Dalen Marley, gives it to Ramon Bailey, who drives the opposite direction. Bailey, good feed there to Tavion Botley. Shot blocked. Carleon Harris recovers. His floater no good. And Demetrius Barnes pulls it down and drives for Lincoln. Goes into the corner, kicks it out to Abdukadir, swings it to Brown, back to Hurd. Hurd pulls up, mid-range jumper long. And Michael Williams comes down with the rebound, goes coast to coast. Shot blocked by Demetrius Barnes. Rebound by Brown, gives it up to Abdukadir, who drives the other direction. His floater no good, and Dalen Marley gets the rebound. Throws it up ahead to Tavion Botley. Botley, defended by Barnes. No foul, ball out of bounds, will go to the Blue Tigers. Back and forth action here as both teams running the court in transition. 6:45 to go in the first half. Lincoln Prep leads 16-10. Abdukadir to Hurd at the top of the key, swings it to Brown. Brown to Barnes at the elbow. He is fouled on the shot and will head to the free throw line shooting 2. Fouls called on 14, Michael Williams. It's his first personal foul, team foul number 4. And Barnes heads to the free throw line for the first time today. Nails his first free throw as Lincoln Prep now has 6 players who have scored in the game here in the first half. Barnes' second shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Ramon Bailey, drives the opposite direction. Defended by Darian Brown, and a good spin move and a finish for Ramon Bailey. No time wasted as Lincoln Prep brings it the opposite direction. Barnes, shot fake, dribble, pull up, no good. Rebounded by Darian Brown. Stolen, knocked away by Carleon Harris. Dalen Marley gets it and drives it down the court the opposite direction. And he's going to draw a foul prior to the shot. It is the 6th foul on Lincoln, first on Brendan Hurd, and the next foul on the Blue Tigers will send Central to the free throw line. Bailey inbounds to Tavion Botley, who pulls up and nails the jumper and brings Central to within 3, 17-14. Washington gives it to Hurd. Hurd back to Washington, swings it to Brown as Central remains in their zone defense. Washington drives. Left-hand floater, good. Jaden Washington, another 2 points for him. He has 5 on the game. 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 2.
Clock's not running.
Foul called on Demetrius Barnes. It's his first personal foul. Tavion Botley goes to the line shooting 2. We had a clock malfunction there as the clock was not running. There is 5:59 left here in the first half, 19-14. As Botley misses his first free throw attempt, Sean Orvis enters the game for Lincoln Prep as Chris Harmon gets a breather. Botley's second shot, no good. And Lincoln Prep will take the ball out of bounds. Darian Brown brings it up for Lincoln Prep. Hand off to Hurd, loses control but regathers, hands it off to Washington. Washington drives, dishes in the corner to Darian Brown. Back to Washington. Gives it to Hurd, back to Washington at the top, and Lincoln resets. Hurd in the corner. Three-pointer is good, and Brendan Hurd gets his first three of the game, and Lincoln Prep extends the lead 22-14. Tavion Botley in the corner, gives it to Micah Williams. Williams kicks it to the corner. Dalen Marley, his three, off the mark, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Blue Tigers. 5 minutes left in the first half. Central is in the bonus for the rest of the first half here. Brown directing traffic, hands the ball to Hurd. And Lincoln Prep, Coach Tommy not liking what he's seen, calls the timeout. We're going to have a 30-second timeout as both teams head to the bench. Lincoln Prep leads 22-14. Lincoln Prep with 7 people scoring so far here in the first half. As Central's Ramon Bailey, the leading scorer in the game with 8 points so far. As always, we want to thank Children's Mercy and the athletic trainers for all of the Interscholastic League contests. Jaden Washington inbounding for the Blue Tigers, sends it into the backcourt for Darian Brown. Brings it up, Lincoln set up, and here comes the handoff offense. Hurd to Washington, Washington to Brown. And we're going to get a call. Offensive foul away from the ball, called on Brendan Hurd. It's his second personal foul and the 8th on the team. Because it occurred on the offensive end, it will not be a bonus for Central. But it is Central ball. Here comes Ramon Bailey. Kicks it out. Tavion Botley drives the lane. Good drive, but even better defense by Sean Orvis and the Blue Tigers helping out. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Blue Tigers. Brown guarded by Marley. Gives it to Hurd on the wing, drives baseline, and Hurd can't finish but draws the foul. That's going to be on Carleon Harris, his 3rd personal foul, as Brendan Hurd heads to the line for 2. Hurd hits his first free throw as number 3 Tyrese Holmes enters the game for Central as Carleon Harris heads to the bench with his 3 fouls. Hurd's second free throw up and pure as he now has 5 points for Lincoln Prep as they lead 24-14. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Ramon Bailey, a good crossover, left-hand drive, and he draws a foul and will head to the free throw line yet again. It's called on Brendan Hurd, his 3rd personal foul here in the first half, as he will head to the bench after Bailey's first free throw. That shot no good for Bailey. Abdukadir and Chris Harmon in for the Blue Tigers as Bailey gets ready for his second shot. Shot no good, brought down by Sean Orvis to Abdukadir. Orvis drives, dishes to Chris Harmon. Unselfish play by Sean Orvis as he picks up the assist, and Chris Harmon buries another 2. Lincoln Prep in press defense. Zachariah Abdukadir, good defense on Bailey, but Bailey recovers as he goes to the floor. Here comes Dalen Marley. Dalen Marley picked up by Barnes. Kicks it back out, swings it to Tyrese Holmes, and he's going to get called for a traveling as he just shifted his feet after he received the ball right before he drove to the basket. Abdulkadir leading the offense for the Blue Tigers. Orvis and Harmon come to the high post. Orvis in the wing. Gives it to Washington. To Barnes in the corner. Back to Washington. And Lincoln resets. Washington drives left hand, middle of the lane. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Sean Orvis. And he's going to get called for traveling deep in the paint as Lincoln sets up their press. Stolen by Jaden Washington. The inbound pass stolen by Washington, who gets another two. This one inbounded to Michael Williams. He drives, gets past Barnes. Good recovery by the Blue Tigers. Marley in the corner. Drives, floater, no good. Rebounded by Orvis, given to Washington, and he pushes it up the court. 2:20 left in the first half. Lincoln Prep leads 28-14. Bailey, good feed down low to Orvis. Kicks it out to Abdulkadir. Drives, the ball poked away by Central and stays with Lincoln Prep. Another substitution for the Blue Tigers. Jamison Roth and Jordan Ashley back in. Ashley, number 23, with the ball, gives it to Roth, swings it to Abdulkadir. To Washington at the top of the key. Washington drives, pulls it back out. Abdulkadir, deep three, and he buries a deep three for Zachariah Abdulkadir. 31-14 Lincoln Prep. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Ramon Bailey defended by Washington. Splits the double team. His shot in the paint is good, and another two for Ramon Bailey. He has 10 in the game. Jordan Ashley drives, left hand finger roll is good, and Jordan Ashley has 5 in the game. Ramon Bailey gives it to Tavion Botley. Drives on Chris Harmon. We're going to pick up a foul on Harmon. Just his second personal foul, but the 9th team foul. And Tavion Botley, the 10th team foul, so Tavion Botley will go to the line for 2 free throws. Botley's first shot, no good. Second shot is pure. And here come the Blue Tigers up 33-17. 1 minute to go in the first half. Crossover by Jaden Washington. Good finish with the left hand as he has 9 points in the game. Micah Williams of the Blue Eagles dribbling, gives it to Ramon Bailey. Can't handle it, out of bounds to Lincoln Prep. Abdulkadir calls out the play. Defended by Dalen Marley of the Blue Eagles. Washington on the wing, defended by Bailey. Kicks it to Abdulkadir. Abdulkadir, another three. This one long. Rebounded by Roth. Gives it to Ashley. He drives. Left hand, no good. Long rebound for Washington with 20 seconds to go. Shot fake, drive, floater, no good, but a foul. And Jaden Washington will head to the line for 2. Foul called on 11, Ramon Bailey, his first personal foul. Washington hits the first, as he now has 10 points here in the first half. Second free throw long. Offensive rebound by Jamison Roth, and with 15 seconds, Lincoln will look for the last shot. Ashley gives it to Abdulkadir. We're under 10. 6 seconds. Washington with the ball. 5, 4, 3. Washington goes up. Shot no good. A good opportunity at the buzzer there for Washington. Can't convert, but Lincoln Prep heads to halftime with a 36-17 lead over the Blue Eagles. Jaden Washington with 10 points. Chris Harmon with 8 for the Blue Tigers. As we have 8 Blue Tigers scoring here in the first half. Ramon Bailey, the bright spot for the Blue Eagles, as he has 10 halftime points for Central. There are 5 minutes here in halftime. We're going to take a break and we'll be back for the second half. And we're back for the third quarter. It's going to be Lincoln Prep ball to start. Darian Brown with the ball, gives it to Washington. We're working on getting the camera on the ball. Washington, defended by Botley, feeds it down to Chris Harmon, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Offensive foul called on Chris Harmon. It's his third personal. First team foul on the Blue Tigers. Ramon Bailey defended by Brown. Brown steals, tries to save it to Barnes. Picked up by Carleon Harris, and here come the Blue Eagles. Ramon Bailey drives, gets past Brown. His layup no good. Good help side defense by Jaden Washington. Brown gets the rebound, sends it up ahead to Demetrius Barnes, who scores for two. Bailey to Marley. Marley drives baseline. Shot no good. Rebounded by Carleon Harris, and Harris puts it back for two. 38-19, Lincoln Prep leads. Jaden Washington, defended by Tyrese Holmes, gives it to Brown. Back to Washington. Drives baseline. Help defense by Marley. Washington kicks to Barnes. Barnes three, no good. Marley comes down with the rebound for the Blue Eagles and drives down the court. Marley floater is good off the backboard as Dalen Marley goes coast to coast. And now he picks up defense on Darian Brown. Brown throws it away out of bounds, turns it over to Lincoln Prep, to Central, as Micah Williams enters the game for the Blue Eagles. Carleon Harris pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Micah Williams. Kicks it out to Botley. To Williams in the corner. His three is long. Offensive rebound by Harris. And we're going to get a 3-second violation as Chris Harmon's defense didn't let Harris go anywhere with the ball. Darian Brown calls out the play for the Blue Tigers, defended by Dalen Marley. Jaden Washington pulls it back out, drives on Micah Williams. And Williams is going to pick up the foul. It's his second personal. And subbing in for the Blue Tigers, number 11, Zachariah Abdukadir. And 23, Jordan Ashley. Also coming in, Jamison Roth. Timeout, Lincoln Prep, a 30-second timeout. 38-21. Reminder, we do have the varsity matchup between these two teams. Central, undefeated in interscholastic league play. They are 4-0 in the conference. Lincoln got their first conference win last night versus the East Bears. They are 1-0. So both teams technically undefeated in conference play. And we'll bring that matchup tonight at 7 o'clock. Inbound to Jamison Roth, gives it to Brown, swings it to Abdukadir, gives it to Washington, drives, kicks it back out to Brown. Brown to Abdukadir, Abdukadir to Washington. Deep three, no good. Rebounded by Carleon Harris, who brings it up the court for the Blue Eagles. Harris drives all the way to the basket, and the foul for number 4, Carleon Harris, coast to coast. And now at the line to attempt the three-point play. Harris's free throw is good as he gets 3 on the possession. He now has 5 in the game. And the lead to Lincoln is cut down to 14. Washington drives, kicks out to Abdulkadir in the corner. He fires for three short, but we're going to have a foul. On Ramon Bailey. They're saying it was on the shot, so Abdulkadir goes to the line for three. Abdulkadir's first free throw, no good. Second shot rims out as well. 5:02 left in the third quarter. Abdulkadir hits that one. Micah Williams loses the ball. Jordan Ashley gets it. Finishes with the left hand and a strong finish for Jordan Ashley. Lincoln pressing. Carleon Harris breaks the press, throws it ahead to Dalen Marley. He's got an open three. That is short. Offensive rebound attempt by Micah Williams, but the ball knocked out of bounds, goes to the Blue Tigers. Abdulkadir in the corner, gives it to Washington, swings it to Brown. Brown drives, loses control, stolen by Ramon Bailey, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. And it'll be Lincoln Prep ball in the corner. Washington sets up the play, gives it to Brown, uses the screen by Roth, drives through the lane, and Darian Brown gets his first 2 points of the game, and every Lincoln player has scored in today's game. Good pass ahead by Marley to Micah Williams, who finishes for two. Lincoln back quickly the other way. Washington spin move and a pass to Roth. Can't handle it. Ramon Bailey drives the opposite direction. Throws a pass that goes out of bounds. 43-26, 3:40 left in quarter number 3. Washington drives with his left hand, kicks it out to Ashley in the corner. That shot is short. Rebounded by Tavion Botley. And he gives it to Dalen Marley, who brings it up the court. Marley picks up his dribble and dragged his foot on the pass. Going to get called for a travel. And here comes Lincoln running again. Darion Brown, 2. Jordan Ashley for another 2. Ashley now has 9 points. Carleon Harris loses the ball, picked up by Abdulkadir. Abdulkadir throws it up with his left hand, bailed out by a foul. Foul called on Tavion Botley as Abdulkadir goes to the line shooting another 2. Free throw is good. He's 2 of 4 from the line today. Sean Orvis and Chris Harmon re-entering for the Blue Tigers as Jordan Ashley and Jamison Roth grab a seat. Abdulkadir's second shot is good. And we're going to get a timeout from Central. And it's going to be a full timeout. With 2:57 to go in the third quarter, Lincoln Prep leads 47-26. Leading scorers for the Blue Tigers, Jaden Washington with 10, Chris Harmon with 8, Jordan Ashley with 9, and Abdulkadir with 5. Ramon Bailey with 10 for the Blue Eagles. Bailey trapped by Brown and Washington, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow stays with Central. Bailey defended by Brown, gives it to Harris. Drives, crosses half court, breaks the press, sends it up ahead to Dalen Marley, and Central resets. Harris to Marley, three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by Michael Williams. His shot blocked out of bounds by Abdukadir, and the ball stays with Central. Carleon Harris, his three, in and out. Offensive rebound by Bailey. Kicks it out to Marley, back to Harris. Harris drives baseline, and he's going to draw a foul as he goes strong to the basket. Fouls on Zachariah Abdukadir, his first personal foul, and Carleon Harris goes to the line shooting two. First free throw, no good. Second shot just short, rebounded by Chris Harmon, and Lincoln Prep runs the other way. Jaden Washington driving, gives it to Harmon. Harmon, good feed down low to Sean Orvis, but a block by Carleon Harris as he corrals it. And Central runs the other way. Good feed, Ramon Bailey to Dalen Marley. Can't finish, but a great pass in transition by Ramon Bailey. Washington drives the other way, loses the ball to Bailey. Bailey, defended by Brown, pulls it back out. Now Brown with the steal, throws it up ahead to Washington. Washington on a fast break to the basket, can't finish. Chris Harmon brings the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Abdukadir. Open three, and in and out for him as Carleon Harris pulls down the rebound for the Blue Eagles. And as Harris lost control of the ball, gets called for a double dribble. Number 1, Brendan Hurd. Number 22, Demetrius Barnes re-enters for Lincoln Prep. Up 47-26, 1:09 to go in the third. Inbound pass stolen by Micah Williams. Harris throws it up ahead to Tavion Botley. Gives it to Bailey, and Central tries to set their offense up. Bailey defended by Barnes. Open three for Williams, no good. Rebounded by Orvis. And here comes Jaden Washington. Throws it ahead to Barnes. Back to Washington. Swings it to Hurd. His three is good. And Brendan Hurd, another three, gives him 8 in the game. And the Blue Tigers have a 24-point lead. Botley driving on Harmon. Help defense by Hurd. And a foul called as Botley took the basket to the hole. Foul called on Chris Harmon. It's going to be his 4th personal foul. And Botley at the line shooting 2. First shot, no good. Second shot for Botley is good. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Washington with the ball. Drives the lane, feeds it to Chris Harmon down low, goes up strong. Basket no good, and it's going to be a foul on the Blue Tigers. Foul's called on Sean Orvis, 21. It's his 3rd personal. And with 6 seconds to go, Central inbounding Clock started there without being touched. So a whistle blown. Clock resets to 6 seconds, and Central will inbound again. Inbound stolen by Washington. His three no good. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 50, Central Blue Eagles 27. It will be Lincoln Prep ball to start the fourth quarter. Hurd throws it into Roth, tries to feed it to Orvis. Too much traffic, and here comes Tavion Botley of the Blue Eagles. He throws it, good dish to Micah Williams down low. Basket went in, but he's called for a traveling before the shot. Darian Brown with the ball for the Blue Tigers. Throws it to Abdukadir, back to Brown. Brown drives on Marley, poked away, corralled by Carleon Harris. Tavion Botley throws it up ahead. Micah Williams shot no good, and Abdukadir pulls down the rebound for the Blue Tigers before it's poked away. Thought there might have been a kick, no call. Williams shot no good, rebounded by Darian Brown. Lincoln Prep 5-on-4. Abdukadir with the ball, drives, fouled, and Abdukadir goes to the line for another two as the foul is called on 11, Ramon Bailey. Abdukadir's first free throw is nothing but net. Checking back in for Central, number 3, Tyrese Holmes. Abdukadir's second shot is good, as he has hit five free throws today. Bailey driving left hand, shot with the right, no good, but Tyrese Holmes with the putback, and he gets his first 2 points of the game. Brown, a pull-up three from the top of the key, and Darian Brown hits for the Blue Tigers. Bailey gives it to Botley. Botley drives the lane, kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey pulls up for a three, no good. Carleon Harris, another offensive rebound. His putback, no good. And Brendan Hurd gets it for the Blue Tigers. Abdukadir brings it up the court, sends it ahead to Brown. Brown to Hurd in the corner. Back to Brown, drives, and he's going to get a foul called on Carleon Harris, his fourth personal. Team foul number 5 on the Blue Eagles. Backdoor there by Abdukadir. Tries to get it down low, can't happen. And Central's pass out of bounds goes to the Blue Tigers. Good hustle there by number 14, Micah Williams, but he can't save it. Just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Brown inbounds to Abdukadir, defended by Bailey. Bailey with the steal. He's got a fast break and finishes with a layup. Ramon Bailey with 12 today. Abdukadir defended by Bailey in the press. Sends it ahead to Brown. Brown drives. Gives it to Hurd in the corner. Three is good for Brendan Hurd, his third three-pointer of the game, as he now has 11 points. Tavion Botley drives for the Blue Eagles, gives it to Williams on the wing. Williams drives on Roth, floater no good, rebounded by Darian Brown, and here come the Blue Tigers. Brown feeds Jamison Roth, who finishes with the right hand. Roth running the floor, rewarded as Darian Brown gives him a good pass right in stride. Harris, baseline layup, no good, rebounded by Barnes. Barnes sends it ahead to Roth. Roth to Abdukadir. Abdukadir to Hurd. Hurd for another three. This one no good. Offensive rebound by Roth. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Jamison Roth as he went powerfully to the hole, a little too powerfully, as he's called for the offensive foul. Ramon Bailey brings it up the court. Loses control, regathers, and he will go to the free throw line again as he's fouled by Jordan Ashley. Ashley's first personal foul. Bailey's first free throw is good. 4:28 to go in the game. Bailey misses the second. He has 13 points in the game for the Blue Eagles. Brown drives his floater good, and Darian Brown is up to 7 for the Blue Tigers. Botley coming the other direction. Defended by Ashley. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Orvis. Gives it to Hurd, and Hurd goes the other way. It's 3-on-1. Hurd ahead to Jordan Ashley. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebounded by Bailey. Throws it ahead to Micah Williams. And a 2-on-1 for the Blue Eagles cannot be converted. And now it's 2-on-2. Ashley, no good, but the putback by Barnes, as Demetrius Barnes gets an offensive rebound and 2 points of his own. 3:30 to go in the game. Lincoln Prep leads 64-32. Bailey on the drive to the hole. Ashley defending, good drive, can't finish. Hurd with the rebound, gives it ahead to Barnes. Barnes to Orvis. Orvis kicks it out to Brown. Hurd in the corner, his three, another three-pointer for Brendan Hurd. It's his fourth of the game. 14 points for number one. Carleon Harris pulls up for three, and he hits. Carleon Harris with 8 points for the Blue Eagles with just under 3 minutes to go in the game. Barnes and Brown playing catch. Brown drives, loses the ball. Here comes Carleon Harris, 4-on-1. Jordan Ashley stands still and gets the rebound as Central cannot convert the 4-on-1. Now Ashley comes the other direction. Ashley to Orvis. Orvis, good move, gets the layup. One dribble got him by his man, and Orvis finishes for another bucket. Carleon Harris defended by Brown, gives it up to Ramon Bailey. Bailey on Ashley, drives, and we're going to get a traveling violation. Another substitution. Lincoln Prep able to stay fresh in today's game as they have a lot more subs than Central. Central just 2 subs in this JV game. Darian Brown drives, pulls up 3. It is short. Offensive rebound by Jamison Roth. Put back no good. And Tavion Botley pulls it down, loses control. Darian Brown of the Blue Tigers gets it. And fouled by number 14, Michael Williams. That'll send Darian Brown to the line shooting 2. Brown's first free throw is short. 1:15 as the clock continues to run. Second free throw by Brown is good as Lincoln Prep reaches the 70-point mark. Bailey drives and is going to get called for a travel. Just picked up his pivot foot as he was looking to pass the ball. Under a minute to go. Darian Brown defended by Micah Williams. Brown kicks it out to Abdukadir in the corner. Pull up 3 is good from the corner for Zachariah Abdukadir, and he has 10 points in the game. Tavion Botley the other way, defended by Roth. His shot off the backboard, rims in and out. Rebound given to Jamison Roth. He drives the length of the court. His layup no good. Rebounded by Carleon Harris, sends it up the court to Botley. Botley defended by Brown. This time he is good. Off the backboard, Tavion Botley for 2. And with 5 seconds to go, that will take us to the end of the game. It's the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 73, the Central Blue Eagles 37. As unofficially, Lincoln Prep had 3 players in double digits. Brendan Hurd, the leading scorer, with 11. Zachariah Abdukadir and Jaden Washington, each with 10. For the Blue Eagles, led by Ramon Bailey, an unofficial 13 points, as Carleon Harris added an unofficial 8, and Tavion Botley with 6. We will be back with varsity action between the Blue Eagles and the Blue Tigers. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 o'clock. We will go live at 6:45 in roughly 10 minutes.